So I'm here with the Gloucester club captain for the rugby team ahead of today's clash against Worcester. How have your preparations gone ahead of today's game?
Different. We've had a new coach come in partway through the season. He really sort of amped things up for the girls and get them more excited. Just purely because of the season we've had, it's been a bit of a downer. But today the girls are excited and they're ready for the game.
So would you say they're feeling quite confident, or?
Definitely, yeah, definitely confident.
Yeah, and what's your overall prediction for Varsity? Do you think that Gloucester are going to take the win?
Oh, of course, I have to say Gloucester's going to take the win.
That's great, thank you.
No worries.
Although if we do have a look at the previous history for this year for University of Gloucestershire and University of Worcester, Worcester have actually won more games. Yeah, and that is out. McFarland to Seeley Grant, who's taken in, back to McFarland, goes to the kick.
She does touch it down. She's very safe there. Nobody playing out from that position. That was Sia Thompson again, doing a lot of defensive work early on in this game.
Looks like University of Gloucester are on the front foot, so it could be quite positive, even though they have had a tough season.
No idea.
Some arm tackles there from Worcester,
that
but
has
I
been
think they've
taken
turned
away.
that over. They have turned that ball over indeed. Is the referee going to play this on? He's playing advantage to Worcester for a Gloucestershire knock-on. Worcester have the advantage. Are they going to take it? It's Akinde going to take this in. She's a big, strong runner, and she's broken away. Akinde is gone. She's broken into the second layer. She's got defenders dragging her back. Akinde going all the way. Akinde
great tackle there.
A brilliant covering challenge. But
Great tackle by Charlotte McFarland and fly half.
continue to attack. They're breaking through. That ball went backwards. It's still alive. Can Gloucester quell this attack? A great run from Akinde there, and they've got the penalty. It looks like Gloucester killing the ball at that ruck, and they take it quickly. Worcester got another big hit out for the try line, but they're only 2 metres out now. Worcester again have the advantage. That would have been an offside from the penalty. They have been given the penalty. They're going to get the 5-yard line, but what a run from Akinde there. She took on 2 tacklers, went straight through them as if there was nothing there.
For a prop as well, that was some serious pace.
Goes wide into the flank and into the inside centre. Looking to go for the line, and that is a try. That is a try for Leah Gungle. All set up by that run from Akinde. Can Gloucestershire get themselves back into this one as Gungle pushes their way over?
That is the one drive they've really had.
Yeah, it completely gets them on the play. You've got to say it. Gloucester spent the whole time in the opposition half, but Worcester have just taken it on and taking advantage of the opportunity they've got. Akinde was key to that attack, busting through into the second level, and it finished off there by Leah Gungle, who has done really well to put it over from 2 metres out.
I have no idea.
Left corner.
And that was very easy.
Which she does indeed. She does it very well. It's 7-0 here at Sixway Stadium with the Worcestershire Warriors Stadium, and Worcester are leading in this women's rugby match on the final day of Varsity.
Gloucester really, they're saying to each other really to take their time. It is still early days in this match, and they are
in a good position.
Yeah.
We can't take that away from them. Worcester were not in the ascendancy, and they just took their opportunity and they got it. Now it's got to be Gloucester to keep their heads here. They don't want to panic and go 2 tries down, because that's when you can get into dangerous territory in rugby.
McFarland.
High kick underneath that, well taken there. Either drop forward. Oh no, it's the second row that took that in. Has bounced out wide into the hands of Laughlin. Laughlin makes the break. She offloads it strongly. She's got runner there. That's a great run from Talbot. And she has knocked it on, unfortunately, but another dangerous run from Talbot there.
That will be put in by Lydia Morangan.
The blindside option looks to be covered there by Worcester. They've got 2 defensive players in, so it looks like Gloucester will be pushing this ball right.
Although you would back Maisie Jerem against anybody to get
Maisie
forward.
Jerem against 2 tacklers. I'm on her side. Picked up by the 8.
That is
Straight
Daisy
up the middle of
French.
the try.
There we
It's a try
go.
for Gloucester. It is Daisy French. She's taken the ball from the base of the scrum and simply walked it straight up the middle. Some weak arm tackling there from the University of Worcester, and you can just see how much that means to the Gloucester crowd.
And that is
makes
exactly
the score-
what the University of Gloucestershire needed.
That makes the score 7-5. Great try there. You can see it was set up nicely in that sort of position where number 8 is always sniffing around for the try line from that sort of their angle. And she's done really well, but that is all play made up by the backs and the forward from Gloucester, who have done really, really well. And to come back from a try down. Didn't let their heads drop, got back into the zone and have played really well. Maisie Jerem trying to get that crowd up on their feet.
They got very well deserved from the University of Gloucester. I would like to think that they have been overall the better side throughout this first half.
I think Worcester look dangerous when they've got the ball in hand.
They have been they've been more clinical than University of Gloucestershire, but now they've finally taken their chance through Daisy French.
That is picked up by the 8, who's going to try and do exactly what Gloucester did.
Just need to hold it up again.
Oh,
that is a try.
Referee has given the try, and the number 8, Cara Brinkett, picked up, barreled her way over, and touched it down. A great try there from Worcester.
Well, that could have been avoided.
It could have been better defended, but you've got to look at it. It's Akinde again. She makes that initial break, puts them in that positive position, and then Worcester are clinical. They finish from those positions.
It's Morangan, McFarland, to French.
3 girls bring her down.
And that is turned
Turned
over.
really well by Vicky Laughlin. And Gloucester get the penalty. That would have been for an offside, I presume. Yep, it was for an offside. Gloucester get the penalty, and they tap and go straight away.
Tasha
And
Hurt.
brilliant run.
Tatiana
And
Hurt.
the try. Tatiana Hurt had barreled her way over, and that
There
is
we
a great
go.
score. She caught everyone napping. I don't think the crowd realised she'd gone over. Worcester weren't even ready for it, and a great try by the dangerous runner, Tatiana Hurt. But that is all down to great play in the backs there for Gloucester.
Look at that flag showing how windy it is over here. It's freezing.
Did we bring coats? Absolutely not. That's another good line out from Worcester.
She might be being held up there by University of Gloucester.
That's going to be a penalty to the University of Worcester as they took it into the maul. The maul died, and they're going to take it quickly. They're not going to find touch again, surely not. They're going to take it quickly. They've got the options out wide if they want to use them. And they have taken it. Godway was on the wrong side, and they look to plough it up through with Smearin again. And then picked up well. That's a try! That is a try! The referee has given it.
Was
Worcester
that was
over.
Smearin?
It looked like it's from Gungle or no. Let me just find out when we get to see the back of her shirt. I want to say it is Gungle. We will find out again. I'm really sorry about this on the broadcast. We have to wait till she walks past us. You can see who scored. She's getting greeted by... No, it was Smearin there.
Was she not down though?
So it obviously wasn't Smearin who took it in, it was Gungle who took it in. I'm getting very confused by all the blondes running around. It was Gungle that took it in. Smearin took on the carry and took it over for the try. And again, brought down the tackle. Worcester tried to turn this over. She went down on the ground there. Could be dangerous, but the referee let it go. Into the back, into her, the dangerous runner. Again, she tackled by the captain, but she found an offload. Then up to that wide. Can Gloucester use it? And then there's only Brinkett can stop her. Only Brinkett, she's not got the pace. She's not got the pace at all.
There
it's
we
a
have
try for Gloucester.
That was
full.
finally a good team try.
Good bit of hands rugby. We have missed it in this game. We truly have missed a good
This
bit
game has been a game of the individuals where that, as proven by University of Gloucestershire, was a team try. It's something that is very exciting to see.
Brilliant run from Tatiana Hurd, who has been a monster all game. She's been all over the place, making runs, making tackles. She broke through, the options came out wide, and the try was scored in the corner. It's not the easiest conversion to get. Could have run it under the post, but hey, when you're in Varsity and you're getting very excited, you just want to put the ball down, don't you? She's got her hands on her knees after that, actually. And now Gloucester look to be in a bit of trouble as the kick in behind. It's going to be gathered up. Oh no, it's a slip! Laughlin picked it up! Laughlin can go! Laughlin's gone onto that one! She's going to use it! It's Talbot! Talbot's brought down! Laughlin picked it back up!
And there we go.
She pumped into Smearon, who's in for a hat-trick! Smearon, unbelievable play! One end of the field to the other. Try for Worcester, and Gloucester fans can't believe what they've just seen. From one end of the field to the other, Worcestershire pick up a loose ball, which was all caused by Slevin, who just probably at the end of her run was a little bit tired, had to get rid of that ball. She drops it, it's picked up by the captain, Brinker, brings it upfield. Great play from Vicky Laughlin, again great play from Talbot, but finished off for another try for Jo Smearon, who has been superb all game. The ball is slow to appear. Gloucester have the advantage and they get the penalty. That was hands in the rock. We can see it's tapped. You cannot tap and go from outside the referee's lines. You have to do it in front of the referee. Just take your time, Gloucester. You've got no need to rush.
But that was a strong run by Tatiana Hurd there.
She's doing it again. And this is another big run. And that looks like a try. That is a try. Gloucester on the board. That is what we needed. And that is a big, big score. Do we know who scored it, Duff?
Well, it looks like it was, from what I can see here, was Alana Seeley-Grant.
It's got to go left. It's got to go left. There's options out wide on the left if they use it. They've got to push it. Push it wide left. Push it wide left. Jared is there.
She's got to run strong.
Oh, what a step. She sends it for 10 and she scores. And it's a try for Gloucester. They had acres of space out wide. They nearly failed, but the quick dancing fancy feet of Maisie Gerrin puts her in for her first try of the game, and you can just see the reaction as Gloucester, for the first time in this game, take the lead. I think they're in a situation where they're afraid to scrum the ball because the amount of scrums they've been losing just it makes it impossible, and they win line-outs. So if they're looking at it from the line-out situation, they've got to go, you know what? We'll take the line out. We won't take the distance. We usually win our line out ball. It usually goes to Smearon at the front. She's going to be put up again, and they've gone to her again. And now this will be a rolling maul. This is where they could be dangerous. Can Gloucester hold the tide as this maul begins to wheel? It rolls slowly and slowly onwards. They look to push on. The referee's looking to keep sure it's still okay.
That's a try.
It's a try for Worcester.
Good.
It is a try, and we have ourselves a rugby match on our hands now. Worcester shoot into a 2-point lead. A conversion will make it a 4-point lead. And what an effort from those Worcestershire forwards. And it all started again through the great reception of Smearon, who has been superb. And the scrum rolling slowly. Worcester rolling that ball and winning the first scrum against the head all game. And up comes Laughlin. She's broken free. She's gone. She's got an option on her outside. She's used it. It's into Gungle. Gungle sprinting away. She's still going. She's been brought down by Jared, who's made a lot of ground to make that tackle. And the base of the run, they're looking. It's the winger Thompson. Thompson to score herself. Thompson scores. No, it's a rout. It's a rout. That's 45 points. It's unbelievable stuff, Duff. Unbelievable stuff. As Thompson runs it in for her first try of the game. And the Worcester fans are absolutely ecstatic, and why wouldn't they be? They are throwing their hat right into the Varsity mix here, and it will all come down to the men.
Very impressive considering the score last year was an absolute walkover for the University of Gloucestershire.
A lot has got to be said to the Worcester. This isn't just a Gloucestershire team that has fallen off the rails. It is not at all. There's still a lot of talent in this Gloucestershire team. But this Worcester team, with a backline that they have been absolutely unbelievable.
Very skilled individuals who, with the ball in hand, can do lots of damage.
If Chloe Merrick steps up,
and she gets
it. And who would bet against her? And it is over here at Sixway Stadium. Worcester have won. The score is now 13-all. And the final score in this game is 47 points to 31 in favour of Worcester.